Hello everyone, I hope you had a good break and welcome back to TCNJ.
We have a few features for you today, including the recognition of the Communications Department as well as an interview with 21 pilots. Stay tuned.
This is LTV News.
Hello everyone, I'm Derek Carper.
And I'm Kate Cartenuto. Let's get started with our first story. Before the break, the College of New Jersey's own Communications Department was presented with the Rex Mix Program of Excellence Award for the Best Communication Studies undergraduate program in the United States. John C. Pollock, the former chair of the Communication Studies Department, submitted the application that eventually won the college the high honor. The award was presented to Pollock by Professor Armida Rietzel, the vice chair of the undergraduate college and university section of the National Communication Association. She stated that TCNJ deserved the award because they, quote, demonstrated pronounced markers of department excellence, highlighting curriculum, faculty-student engagement, student academic and professional success, and faculty commitment, reports the Signal. She also commended the department on the achievements of 7 notable staff members in the communications department. The same department caters to a total of 321 students, including the college, including secondary majors, first majors, and secondary minors. Pollock was given the award at the National Communications Association's annual conference on November 22nd.
With a great return to TCNJ also returned, unfortunately, some thief action on campus. A total of 4 vehicles were broken into on the night of Saturday, January 18th. The vehicles, all located in the Deckler parking garage, all had broken passenger windows, according to campus police. The first vehicle, a blue Nissan Sentra, had its window broken and stereo removed from the dashboard but not removed from the vehicle. The second, a 2007 Saab 9.3, was also broken into and the CD navigation system stereo was removed, which was valued at approximately $1,200. Like the first vehicle, the 2006 Nissan Altima also had an unsuccessfully removed stereo. Unfortunately for the fourth vehicle, which had a stereo removed, the stereo was not functional and only valued at $50. Aside from vehicle theft, there was also reported theft of a 10-inch Toshiba tablet from Kendall Hall. The robbery happened on Thursday, January 23rd, and the $425 tablet was allegedly stolen from the second floor while a student was absent from her tablet for a period of 15 minutes. These robberies are unfortunate, but we can hope that campus police will try their best to protect TCNJ students from the thief and vandal that occurs on campus.
And now let's hear from Jared and his review of 21 Pilots.
Thank you, guys. This past Friday night, I attended Cubs' Welcome Back concert featuring Panama Wedding, a highly secretive band that nobody knew anything about, and 21 Pilots, whose music I found too electronic and moody for my personal tastes. I walked in hoping that somehow they'd be able to change my mind. 2 hours later, both bands had succeeded in just doing that. Frankly, I still don't know anything about Panama Wedding. They seem to keep their personal information as heavily guarded as Daft Punk's. All I know is that they put in a stellar half-hour set full of catchy, yet relaxed pop rock. They easily executed some beautiful vocal harmonies, and while they had no room to move on the stage, they were clearly enjoying themselves. Then 21 Pilots hit the stage. Now, I'm a huge Bruce Springsteen fan, so my expectations of showmanship are set pretty high, but these guys rocked it. The lead singer, keyboardist, and ukulele player, Tyler Joseph, hopped enthusiastically across the stage, encouraging the audience to sing louder and louder. He jumped off his piano multiple times, and his energy never ceased. Drummer Josh Dunn enthusiastically pounded his drums, looking like the mad child of John Bonham and Keith Moon. The personal highlight of the show for me was their seemingly improvised ukulele and drum covers of such classic songs as Van Morrison's Brown Eyed Girl and Third Eye Blind's Semi-Charged Life. The icing on the cake was Joseph's awkward and sweet banter in between songs. He talked to the crowd with the honesty reminiscent of Bruce Springsteen, but gave it his own unique, fresh spin. Both these bands had a lot to live up in my own eyes and in the eyes of the many other fans who attended, but they bought their A-game and they left Kendall Hall on Friday night with quite a few new fans.
Thank you, Jared. We're going to take a quick break and be back with our remainder of our stories.
Welcome back. Let's return and dive back into TCNJ's Wi-Fi on campus.
It looks like TCNJ will be working on getting campus to be completely wireless in the next year. The Signal reports that wireless internet is set to be installed first in academic buildings and residence halls, with administrative operating centers to be installed at a later date. The student newspaper quoted David Muha, the Associate Vice President for Communications, Marketing, and Brand Management, as saying, quote, "Among the factors considered in the plan's phasing were the timing of renovation projects in buildings to receive Wi-Fi, housing amenities available to different cohorts of students, and which installations would be most impactful. Armstrong Hall, Bliss Hall, the Social Sciences Building, and the Music Building are being slated for wireless internet next. Norsworthy Hall is set to install Wi-Fi over the summer. He mentioned that certain residence halls were easier to install wireless internet than others. In particular, Traverse and Wolf Hall will not foster an environment for, quote, quick and easy installation. The townhouses were also noted as being problematic due to the way that they were constructed. Students currently living in the townhouses were unhappy with the current internet, stating that having only one Ethernet port per room was very inconvenient. The Signal also reported that students who were already living in wireless dorms were unhappy with the current system, TCNJ.1X, which they have deemed, quote, unreliable. Muha stated that any system there would be issues, and he encouraged students to contact the IT department with any further problems regarding the Wi-Fi.
Now we're going to move to Raquel, who interviewed Girl Code after their performance in Kendall Hall.
Yeah, this is not something you're unfamiliar with, right? The camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? And should I be looking?
Just like your biggest smile, you know? Okay.
Yeah, no, totally act cool. Just be normal. Act normal.
Actually, that was my first question was, do either of you ever get like nervous, like pre-show jitters before you start filming for every episode?
I think it's kind of weird because, well, I think at first when I ever filmed something, like my Girl Code audition was the first time I was ever on camera, and I was really nervous.
Yeah.
But after that, it's like every episode you film, you get your makeup done for like 2 hours, and you're talking to the makeup girls, you're seeing other people come in and out of the room,
Right.
and you're talking to them, so it's like you're calm before
And
that.
you've
And
already
also, it's
spoken.
not live, so it's like whatever you say, if you mess it up, just say it again, and they'll edit it. And
Right.
look great.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you ever, I know most of it, is it a stand-up? How does the production of the show work? Is it stand-up comedy sometimes, or is it things that you've rehearsed, or the questions given to you beforehand?
We have the questions. It's
Uh-huh.
a lot of questions, like
Oh
per
God, per topic
per
is
topic,
probably
like almost 100 questions.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Yeah. So we get the questions
And
ahead
then,
of
and then
time.
1 second of what
And then
you
1
just
second
like,
of what you're saying goes in.
You
work 3 hours
farting
on-
on camera goes in.
No,
right.
that
That makes 100 jokes.
You know, in the end, the bloopers section, that's
Yeah.
definitely a fan
Yeah.
favorite, I know, as a
Yeah.
viewer.
I love bloopers.
Yeah.
Do you have blooper reels?
guys
They
have
do.
them online.
Our cold opens are bloopers, and then there's cutting room floor, which
Oh, those are
is online.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the way we shoot it is very kind of like an interview. They ask questions and we
And you're sitting with
respond.
someone who's behind camera
Yeah.
asking the questions. That's
Laura
awesome.
Murphy's a director.
Laura
She's
Murphy.
there.
Oh, I love her.
She's the best.
She's the best person ever.
It's usually a room full of women, and then the guys, like the sound engineer, the DP, and then her.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, we have the hottest sound guy.
Really?
He's got like
Give me that
apple
boob, Jimmy.
bottom.
Oh, wow.
He's got all his tattoos. He's got a key
I
tattoo.
can't-
We're
don't
totally
even- you know
connected.
what?
Oh,
You know what?
Those kindred souls.
And he's got a
Jesse.
beautiful blonde girlfriend
Yeah,
he's in
fuck
love
her.
with.
Oh.
They're so in love.
Oh.
Love isn't real. Did they get the memo?
Love isn't real 2014.
Love isn't real.
That's our motto.
That's our new campaign.
2014.
Hashtag love isn't real 2014.
You guys
We're
should get that
making
trending
shirts.
probably. Very easily.
I've been trying.
You're on the college campus. I think some girls can relate. So,
People get angry though. They get angry like you're just.
They're like, you're
upset,
jaded.
You're jaded. Okay, just wait.
you're entitled
just
to your
wait.
opinion.
Thank you.
So, at what point in your life did you guys decide that you wanted to be a comedian? Like, why? What brought you to this path?
I didn't want to become a meth head mom in my hometown.
Which is where?
In Syracuse, New York.
Uh-huh.
I moved away for a boy, and then I just started doing it, and I got addicted. It's addictive.
You're
It's
funny
addictive.
enough for it. So, I'm
Yeah.
glad you're here.
Thank
It's
you.
definitely addictive. I wanted to stop washing hair for a living.
Which
just
you're
happened.
washing it now, your own hair though.
No, I never wash
You
my
don't
hair.
wash your own hair.
No, I don't do
So you
anything.
stop washing hair completely.
Stop washing my hair. Stop washing anybody else's hair. I was a shampoo girl until how long? Like 6 months ago? Not even. A shampoo girl.
Not,
My
not
mom
even
says
you-
shampoo technician.
She was washing Labradors.
No, you were
Not
a
even-
dog washer.
Shits and beagles.
Oh my god.
Only beagles.
I'm sure
Only
that
beagles.
job
Strictly
dirty.
beagles.
All beagles all
That's
day.
all she did. She shampooed
Yeah.
beagles.
Yeah.
So that I have a question written down. What's the oddest job you've ever had?
Oddest job I ever had.
Is it worse than that?
Hottest job.
Oh god.
Some guy hired me to be his personal assistant at Wall Street.
Creepy. That's creepy.
Creepy. I told you that
Already
once. He
sounds
wanted me to get
creepy.
lizard food. That was one of my jobs.
Lizard food.
$50 an hour. I couldn't turn it down. But then when he like put his dick on my knee,
Leg?
it was just- he wanted me to. He basically was like paying me to touch his dick, and I just wouldn't do it. I couldn't.
Right.
Not for $50 an hour. That's a lot of money.
And that's a lot of
too
dick
much dick touching. Too much dick touching. How much dick can you touch?
Besides, girls
Seriously.
could. It's a better place anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was with
Yeah.
the lizard food. That's more
I didn't even
important
have.
than
I
the
think
dick
his dick
touching.
was a lizard.
Oh my god, he was feeding it. Oh jeez.
Feeding it fish.
That's definitely
We're
an odd
really
job.
tired.
Oh, sorry.
We're really tired.
Well, thank you guys for coming out here and for sitting down with me.
Of course.
Pleasure's been all mine.
Thank you.
Raquel,
Raquel.
my
Good
stinky
girl.
I hear that
Keep
one.
it real.
It's not that I look like
She's
her.
hot. You're beautiful. You got
big.
your own shit going on.
Oh,
And she's dead, isn't she?
This is on camera, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I could use
I said
that.
shit.
Is Raquel Welch dead?
I feel like she died.
I'm
I'm sorry if
sorry.
you didn't, Raquel. You're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
You're probably beautiful in the
Fan.
coffin too.
Not sure fan.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. I
Not
could
sure
just
what
say
you
you
said.
ever imagine that being with MTV, being on Girl Code and Guy Code, like, did you ever imagine this much success? Like when the show first started out?
I mean, you always like believe in yourself and you always think that you can do great things, but I don't think anybody knew how successful the show was going to be, and I'm just feel very fortunate to be a part of it all. But you also in this business have to realize that it's all fleeting, and not everything is going to be what it is always. So you have to make sure you're ready for when the show goes down,
Right.
what your next thing is, and that's where I think as a comedian and an artist you become creative and you realize that this is not always going to be here. So prepare for when it's not.
And what do you think you'll do with the show's success? What it's given you, your platform, what do you think you'll do next?
Well, other networks, I've reached out. I'm,
Really?
doing, specials on Comedy Central and, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon has reached out, and
That's
I wrote
awesome.
my own sitcom. So,
So big dreams, big
I'm
plans.
trying
Yeah.
to use the success of this to elevate me to, even further if I can, if I'm lucky enough.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Of course, no problem.
It's been nice.
Thank you, Raquel. And now back to our final discussion.
In their process of making sure every student gets the best experience at TCNJ, there are constant upgrades and renovations on the buildings and facilities around campus. Next on the radar is the aging Norris Hall, which will be undergoing a closure and renovation during the 2014-2015 school year. The renovations will cost about $10 million and will cover the outdated systems and install new ones, ranging from updates to wheelchair accessibility, replacing the foundation and stormwater system, and even to the addition of security cameras around the building. On the heels of the renovation, many students, past and present, have offered their opinions on their experiences with Norris. One student, Patrick Halliger, a sophomore biology major, commented on the carpets saying, "They should be completely changed in the hallways because a lot has happened to them through the years that they were there." Aside from the comments which tune into what the Signal quotes as one of the least desirable buildings in which to live on campus, a fourth-year psychology and special ed double major, Kristen Del Armo, said, quote, "We had a corner room, so it was two huge windows overlooking the lake, which was really nice." Yet to be determined are the implications on housing during the closing of the hall next year, but to be expected are minimal effects on the housing cutoff. To sum up the status of Norris thus far, Del Armo finished up by saying, quote, "We complained a lot about living in Norris, but it really wasn't that bad as everyone made it out to be." This has been your latest edition of LTV News. If you would like to hear about more of us or join LTV News, you can like us on Facebook or send us an email at ltv@tcnj.edu. I'm Derek Carper.
And I'm Kate Cartenuto. See you next time.